Okay, so hi there. I've decided to make one other real quick PMDD video. Um, I'm in PMDD week, so kind of excuse me today. Well, this moment happens to be a decent moment for me. I'm going to try to get a lot of things in real quick and get this video up and just get it out there. It's just something I want to do to kind of document for myself and for anyone else out there who just may catch this video and maybe something that can help. Okay, so right now I'm in PMDD week, and for me, my PMDD starts 14 days or more sometimes, but normally 14 days before my cycle starts. So it used to be 7 days before, but I can start PMDDing up to 14 days before my cycle. So one thing that I did week before last, in my good week, I went out and for a couple of days, for 2 days, I walked 8 miles each day. And one day I walked 4 miles. I wanted to do 8, but I got 4. And then after that, I did another 4. So for 2 days, I did 4 miles, and for 2 days, I did 8 miles. And when I say I went walking, I actually walked. If it was an 8-mile walk, I probably walked a total of 6 miles, and I probably jogged a total of 2 miles. So I probably walked a mile and a half, then I started jogging, jogged about a half mile, walked, then jogged another half mile because I'm not trying to overdo it going out there. And no restaurant foods, like no fast food, no restaurant foods if I can help it, no buffets, no none of that. If I didn't cook it, I've tried not to eat it. So I've been successful in the past 2 weeks that I have not eaten any foods from outside of my home. I've gone through training for the past 2 weeks, and that was kind of hard. And seeing that I started PMDDing this week, it made it a little stressful, but I got through it. And I would really, really like to think that it had something to do with the walks. I'm not sure. Today is Friday. Wednesday, I did curse out a couple people. I did hateful text a couple people, just send a couple of really hateful texts. Blocked a couple people on Facebook. Now, I'm not saying that I irrationally did this. One thing that I do notice, people do things to get on my nerves. I'm a nice person. And I'm really sweet most of the time, except for PMDD time. But people have done things, and so it just felt like a good day, Wednesday, to just get it all off my chest. But it was PMDD. It was really explosive. It was really mean. It was a bad moment. But today was a good day. I had a lot of issues to take care of between the hours of 9 a.m. and noon. Very stressful day for me. I had a kind of stressful morning. I had to take care of things with my grandson. I do have my grandson, so I'll mention him a lot. Wednesday, now, I did have a couple of words for people, harsh words, but I grabbed my grandson and I hugged him and kissed him, and I let him know that BB, that's what he calls me, I'm his BB, that BB is not really in the mood for talking today. So he's 3 and we're dealing with it. But if you looked at my other video, you know that I've gone through having PMDD with children, with my children. And I'm here to let you know, with my grandson, it's really not any easier. It's still PMDD. Like, I've gotten older, but PMDD is still fresh. PMDD is still young and kicking. What's one other thing? My concentration is in and out. Like, I can't concentrate on one thing right now. This is truly a PMDD week. This is truly one of my really good moments during PMDD. Let's see. It was some other point that I wanted to make. Oh, before I forget, big ups, shout out, thank you thank you, PMDD Project. That's one thing that I have done during my bad PMDD days. I'll go and I'll look at a couple of the ladies in the PMDD Project videos, and it just makes me feel better. I need you to leave out for a minute. It just makes me feel better knowing that there is someone else out there who knows. Like, it makes me feel really sad once I start watching a video because I see that someone else is actually going through this, but it hits that spot inside of me that makes me feel better because I can see that it's actually real. Like, even though I go through this, there's just really moments that I'm still in denial that it's PMDD, that this is actually real. Like, to me, after all this time, it's still crazy that I go through this. Like, it's nuts. Dating, real quick. The dating thing and being single. My daughter is having little issues because she's actually young and she's got the PMDD, and she feels really, really horrible about that dating thing. And just, this is the only thing that I can say that I can know personally be true, because I had someone stick with me for 13 years before I actually walked away, and they were actually good through my PMDD. So don't try to force anyone to understand your PMDD. Don't try to force anyone to be there with you through your PMDD. Don't try to force this on anyone. It's bad enough that you have it. But if someone can come into your life and deal with you for 1 PMDD or 2 PMDDs, or if they can deal with you for 6 months, that's 6 PMDDs. Just enjoy the time that you have, because damn it, you can't even stand yourself. You can't even stand yourself. So don't expect anyone else to come in and love you to death during this time. Yeah, don't try to force it. Just deal with it yourself. And I'm a real believer in God, and you'll meet someone who can deal with it with you. And it's not always a man if you're a woman. It's not always like that. Sometimes you can just have a good friend to stick with you through it. So that's all I have to say, and I will be making another video soon with my daughter because she has PMDD, and we're going to hit on a household with 2 women in 1 home with PMDD, and it's not pretty, but we've gotten through it. So with that said, may all of our good days, and we do have good days, ladies, with PMDD, my PMDD sisters, we do. And may all of our good days be real freaking good days. And may we make it from moment to moment. Don't try to think your whole 2 weeks or your whole week. Make it from one moment to the next. It's easier said than done. I've noticed that if I feel like I want to cry, I cry. Don't fight it. It's so hard to fight it. For me personally, it's hard to fight it, so I don't fight it. If I feel like I'm angry, I just really try to separate myself away from people. So if I want to get angry, I get angry. I throw a pillow. I may throw something else, but I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to get better, but don't fight it. The more you fight it, the worse it gets. But that's just me. So try to take a walk. I've noticed that the walking has impacted my PMDD a little bit, and I'm going to implement crunches, and I'll tell you how that goes. I'm going to try to push 120 crunches a night. I already do that every now and then. So I'm going to get back with you and let you know how that goes, the walking along with the crunches, because I really feel like your abdominal area, the area you cramp, the area where all of our female parts are, that plays a big part in our symptoms. Well, my symptoms. I'm just going to see. So, doctors try pills, and I'm trying food and exercise. So, again, may all of our good days be really good days. Later, Gators.